joining me. It's Christine Crutcher from Create with Christine. I'm here with another Tuesday tip video tutorial for you. This week I am featuring the April 2020 paper pumpkin kit called My Wonderful Family. And I just have two super sweet and simple cards. I will just try to... The lighting is a little crazy tonight, so we had thunderstorms move through a little while ago. I was worried that the weather might hinder me doing this. And here's the second card. Sorry, the lighting is really bright, and then I tell Facebook to make it brighter, so looking a little bit washed out. So thanks so much for joining me. I am going to go ahead and point the camera down and go ahead and get started. So there's one thing about this kit that kind of aggravated me, and that was the colors. And actually, here's what the projects in the kit want to look like. There's supplies for 8 cards, so you get 4 of each of 2 designs. And then on the back you can see all the coordinating colors. So we've got crushed curry, early espresso, melon mambo, mint macaron, pear pizzazz, shaded spruce, and soft sea foam. So wow, that is like so many crazy colors. So I did something which I don't normally do when I'm doing paper pumpkin. I took the little pear pizzazz spot and just said I'm not using pear pizzazz at all. So the colors I'm going to be using on the first card is just shaded spruce. So this is a super sweet and simple, about a 1-minute card. So let's go ahead and crank this one out together. If you have your kit, you can stamp along. So I just put a kit together with all the pieces. The shaded spruce envelope matches the shaded spruce in the card that I'm using. Oh, actually, before I stamp, let's just go over quickly some of the stuff in the kit. One thing I did not use, which I think is super pretty, is this ribbon, and you get a pretty good piece of it, but it's kind of a cross between Rococo Rose and Melon Mambo. The kit says Melon Mambo, but this doesn't to me seem as bright as Melon Mambo. So I discarded this and did not use it. Let me show you the stamp set. This is the stamp set. So it has this cool kind of like tree topper, a tree trunk, and all these words that are great for family. You've got Mother's Day, Father's Day, Mom, Dad, brother, sister, and some other little kind of family sentiments. So it's going to be great for the upcoming Mother's Day, Father's Day, and just general cards to send to family, especially right now to brighten their day. I've been sending a lot of cards. I hope you are as well. And then it has all these pieces. So we're going to use the colored pearls. It's mint macaron and crushed curry. I'm going to use a bird and a butterfly in one of the cards. You've got labels. You get some cool colored labels. So we're going to use the crushed curry one. Some die cut tree trunks that would just pop right out. So we're going to use one of those. I did not use these kind of shaded spruce. They're kind of like greenery, but so those are kind of neat. So we're definitely going to use that. So let's go ahead and get stamping here. So like I said, I just put everything in the envelope that coordinated with the shaded spruce card. So this is the card base, and somehow I've lost the butterfly. So this is kind of what happens in real life. And it's in my envelope. There it is. There it goes. So this is kind of a fancy fold, so it's going to go off kind of what I showed last week, but these are obviously different measurements. So for the first card, it's 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and then you score it at 4 and 9.5. And it makes this cool card base. So it folds up. The only thing that you need to be careful about is that I have this cool printed piece from the kit. So when you glue this down, you just want to make sure you don't glue on the right side. So we're going to stamp on this. And what I just did is I stamped this really cute butterfly, and I stamped that in the shaded spruce. So I'm using my large ink pad because this kit did not come with this color ink. So we're just going to do one on this side, one on the other side. You could kind of put the butterfly over there to judge where you want it. I just winged it. So this could not be quicker. And we'll grab a little bit of liquid glue to put the rectangle down. The measurement on the rectangle is 3.5 by 4.5. So I could definitely see myself using this measurement for cards. It's not something I normally would do, but I think it works. Oh, and see, I just totally made a boo-boo. I put my adhesive on there. So when I made the card initially, I put the adhesive over this design so then I would know that I wasn't covering up. So I might have to come in with an old school adhesive remover and remove that adhesive over here after. But I'll just try to not smush it down too much. Also, if you have a bone folder handy, it would be helpful on both of these cards that we're going to stamp because they're fun folds. You kind of need to crease your edges well. So it doesn't really work as good on the mat, but you kind of get the gist. And then upside down. And then what I did is I just added one of the crushed curry pearls with my Take Your Pick tool. And I just, hopefully you caught that, I just kind of move it on its edge and I put it kind of to the top. So card number 1 is done. Oh, and look I totally did it opposite the way I did it originally. So it works either way, honestly. So it opens up. Okay, so that's card number 1. So let's move on to card number 2. The only real difference is I used multiple colors of inks, and what I did was, here's the card, and this is another fun fold, and this one is even longer. So you need 12 by 12 paper. The measurement is 4 1/4 by 12, and I'll put all the measurements in the link below. And you want to score it at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2.